Have you ever wanted to take your clothes from meh to wow, that is so cute? Well, guys, stick with me. Today, I am showing you a super quick, super easy technique for applique, and it will bump up your sewing to the next level. Check out what I mean. I decided to take this super simple, super basic purple shirt that I had and add a little flair with applique. And so if you stick with me today, I'm going to show you how you can do the same. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This week we're talking all things applique. Are you one of those people who thought applique had to be difficult? I was too. I'm totally with you, but I'm here to tell you it does not have to be. I actually own a small business making infant clothing, and the day I decided, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna try this applique and see if it works was one of the best decisions I have ever made. It is easy, it is fast, and it really takes your handmade clothing up a notch. So guys, stick with me and we are going to talk about applique today and you are going to love it, I promise. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to actually take my shirt and I'm going to measure the front of my shirt just to get an idea of how big I want my applique to be. And then once I have an idea how big I want the applique to be, I need to figure out what it is that I want to applique on the front. So for the sake of this video, I'm actually going to keep it very, very simple and just do some basic outline searches on Google, and we'll try to figure out what we want to put on the front of our shirt. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and just do a quick search for, I'll just do a heart today. I've done a heart before. It's pretty easy for the sake of this video. It'll be very simple to explain. So let's just go ahead and search for a heart. Oops. There we go. There's the heart shape. Okay. And this particular one I know that I've done before. So I'll go ahead and select this one, but you can see from the images, you have lots of options. So you can pick whichever heart looks nice for you. And we're going to go ahead and right click on this and just save it right to my desktop. So we're going to do save image. And once I get it saved to my desktop, then we'll be all set to print and get it ready for applique. Okay, I did go ahead and print the heart picture that I found online. This is the original size that it was online. I can tell already this is going to be too small for what I'm looking for. And if I measure this heart, it measures at about 3.5 inches wide, and I want 7 inches wide or somewhere around there. So after I printed it and realized it was going to be too small, I just opened a simple like paint or something like that and resized my heart. Okay, so the resized version then is here, and you can see this is going to much better fit the area on the front of my shirt. So this is the one I'm going to use. This was the original, and then this one is I just doubled the size. So when I opened paint, I just went into the pixels, and whatever the pixels were showing for the original, I just doubled them for this applique. So this is the one that I'm going to use. So let's get it all cut out and we'll get ready for applique. Okay, so for the backing on our applique, I actually use, it's a heat and bond. It's no sew, you just iron it right on, and I use the Ultra Hold. Okay, so this actually comes in a big roll, just like this, and it has two sides. It has, this side is very smooth. If you open it up, you will be able, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this side is textured. So I'm actually going to take the roll of the heat and bond, and I am going to lay this on the heat and bond. I'm going to trace it, and then I'm going to cut the applique out again from the heat and bond. That way I can iron this right onto the piece of fabric that I'm going to use as my applique, and that will keep it in place when I sew so that it's not moving all around. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. Okay, this is my heat and bond. I have the textured side facing up. I laid my applique piece right on top of the heat and bond. I'm just going to go ahead and trace it right onto the heat and bond. And when I'm all finished tracing, then I'm just going to go ahead and cut out what I've traced. Okay, so I have my backing all cut out now in the shape of the applique that I want to use. This is my original that came off my printer, and then I just traced it right onto the heat and bond, and I cut it out of the heat and bond. So now what I'm going to do is take my original, my pattern piece, and we're going to lay this on the fabric that I want to use to applique, and then we're going to trace it onto the fabric and cut that out as well. Okay, so this is the fabric that I want to use for my applique. I want my applique to be of this pretty floral. So I'm going to go ahead and bring over my original pattern piece, and we're going to put it on the back of this fabric, and I'm going to trace it and cut it out just like I did on the heat and bond. Okay, I have the pattern piece all traced onto my fabric, so now we're just going to go ahead and cut this right out. Okay, I got the applique cut out of my pretty floral fabric. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that piece of heat and bond that I cut out earlier, and I want the textured side facing up for a second. And we're going to actually face the textured side down so that the textured side is against the back side of the fabric that we just cut. Okay, so we have the smooth side sticking up on the heat and bond, and then we have the right side of the fabric face down. So I'm just going to take my iron and I'm going to iron this backing right on to the applique that I just cut out. Okay, so let's go ahead and iron that on. Okay. So we went ahead and we ironed the backing to our applique piece. So we have the backing here. This is the fabric. Now the beauty of this heat and bond is once you get the glued side ironed, it has this layer that you can literally just peel right off like that. Almost like a sticker. You can see it's like really shiny here. Okay, so this is like some glue also. So it's kind of double-sided, which is really, really nice. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take the applique I just made, I'm going to place it on the front of my shirt where I want it, and then I'm going to iron over that again, and that will help this to actually stick to my shirt so that when I sew around the edges, it will not move. It will stay in place. Let me show you. So here's my applique piece, shiny side. We're going to face that down. Just going to place it on my shirt here, kind of where I want it to go. And I think this looks pretty good. Looks pretty centered. Once I get it centered to exactly where I want to, then we're just going to go ahead and iron it and it'll stay right in place. So now I'm just going to take my iron right over where I have it placed because I think I have it placed at a spot that looks good on my shirt. So let's just iron that right in place there. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. And it's perfect. And it's not moving anywhere. I can move it all over and it is set in place. So it is ready for me. I'm just going to take it right to my sewing machine using a straight stitch on my regular sewing machine. I'm going to sew right around the heart. You can use a decorative stitch if you want. You can really get creative with this part. It's totally up to you. Decorative stitches look really cute. Use a different color thread and do a decorative stitch around the end. And it'll almost have the effect or the illusion of embroidery. There's so much you can do with applique. It's really personal to you. So you do what you like. For the sake of this video, I'm going to keep it simple and I'm just going to do one straight stitch with white thread around the outside. I might use a different color thread. We'll see. But I'll just do a straight stitch right outside the perimeter of the heart and our applique will be finished. All right, so you can see just in a normal sewing machine, I'm using just a straight stitch, which is 0, on my machine, and I have the stitch length set at 3.5. But if your machine has all of these really cute decorative stitches like mine does, use one of them because seriously, it will give it such a cute little finish. Okay, look at the beauty of this. My applique is not going anywhere as I sew. It's amazing. Check it out, guys. I mean, I don't know if you can see that, but it's so beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this. Okay, guys, applique is all done. What I'm gonna do real quick before I actually finish sewing up my entire shirt is I'm just going to hit this one last time with an iron just to smooth out any wrinkles that may be lingering. And once I'm all finished with that, the applique is all done. Congratulations, you did it. And now I'm going to finish sewing up my shirt and I will show you the finished product. And we're done. How easy was that? That was so easy. If you can't tell, I'm excited about it. We just came off the holiday season, and guys, I found these really cute little Christmas tree appliques online, or Christmas tree like outlines, and I printed them to use as appliques. Totally adorable. I will actually put a clip in at the end of this video of some of the samples that I've made, the little onesies and things that I've made with the cute little Christmas trees. The great thing about doing applique this way is it is so personal. You can do whatever you want with it. You can find whatever you want to put on the front. You can find letters if you want to put a name on the front, and it does not have to be difficult at all. So I really hope that you guys loved this week's video. I really hope that you found it helpful. And if you plan to use this version of applique, or if you already have, let me know in the comments because I would love to hear about it, guys. Okay, that'll wrap it up for this week's video. I do hope that you found it helpful. And if you have any questions, comments, or anything like that, let me know in the comments and I'll make sure that I get back to those for you. Until next week, everyone, happy sewing!